Yvette's Empowerment Show. I'm Yvette, and I am so grateful you pressed play today. This show is for the person who's healing from something real, heartbreak, grief, trauma, depression, burnout, or just that quiet feeling of, I don't even recognize myself anymore. Maybe you just want to change. Maybe you just woke up this morning and you decided, you know what? I'm not happy with my life. I'm not happy with the way that I feel every day when I get up. And I just want to change something. Then we're going to talk about mind, body, and spirit healing in a way that's supportive, it's practical, and it's deeply human. Okay? And like I said, and spiritual. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a cosmetologist. I am a massage therapist. I am a paralegal. I have a notary license. I have a bachelor's in accounting. I've gone through multiple spiritual awakenings. I've had a lot of trauma in my life. I've been emotionally, physically, mentally abused in my life, by family, parents, boyfriends, significant others, husbands, you name it. I've been homeless more than once. I've been through a lot, okay? And I also work in nursing, okay? So, I shouldn't say nursing, in the healthcare field, because I've done a few things in the healthcare field, okay? And I'm also a minister. So I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot of things. I own multiple businesses. This isn't just the only thing that I do. And what I've learned to do is not have every business is separate, yes, but they also intertwine and integrate with each other, as do we with life itself. Okay? That's why you have to sometimes create that work-life balance, because they all get intertwined together. And if you don't know how to structure it and how to handle it mentally and emotionally, it becomes a problem. So, and that's what I have done with my businesses, and I didn't know how to separate them, mentally, emotionally, or physically, and it became a problem. So, these are some of the things that we're going to talk about, we're going to discuss. I'm going to show you guys how to put everything together and make it work for you to where you're not stressed out, you're not feeling overwhelmed, and how to recognize abuse and traumas. We're not trauma bonding here, okay? We're not criticizing anybody. This is a safe space for you guys to talk, for you guys to interact, and if you want to, just listen to me. Whether you're on your way to work, whether you're around the house, or maybe you're just relaxing or whatever, okay? So, and for the last few years, I've been doing lymphatic massage, okay? Because like I said, I'm a massage therapist, and lymphatic massage helps move all of that negative energy out of your body through your lymph nodes. And you wouldn't be surprised of all the gunk. I'm gonna ask you something. So you guys have seen the ads on TV about what do you call it? The foot soak, where they put this concoction in the water, or this ion pole in the water, and it draws out all the impurities through your feet. Okay, that is just through the lymphatic system. That's all they're doing. And with reflexology, there are certain points in your hands, in your feet, that are for all the organs in our body. You can hit those points, those pressure points, and it clears all the impurities out. And that's the same thing with massage. That's why they tell you to drink plenty of water before you come and after you leave, because you're just going to flush all of that out. All they did was manipulate your muscles. Your muscles are holding all that tension and all of that negative energy, and they're just manipulating it and just flushing it out through your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system and your circulatory system works together to move fluid, because our bodies are 80% water, right? So it's moving all of that fluid through your bloodstream, through your urine, and it comes out of your body 3 ways. You're either going to sweat, pee, or poo it out. I know how it sounds, but that's how it is, okay? So, and through lymphatic massage, supporting people with body care, post-surgery recovery, feeling at home in themselves again, is what lymphatic massage does. And when these girls have BBLs and tummy tucks and liposuction and all of that, or just regular surgeries, period, you should always get some type of lymphatic massage, but it has to be done in a way that does not disrupt your healing process. Okay, so you have to go to a professional that knows what they're doing. Every massage therapist cannot do lymphatic massage. Okay, a lot of spiritual people can do lymphatic massage, like people that do Reiki healing, reflexology, that type of thing. Okay, so the truth is, my biggest credential is my lived experience. That is what I'm sharing with you. That is what I'm helping you with, okay, is things that I have experienced myself. I didn't start this work because it was trendy, because by far, I'm going to tell you, anybody has gone through a spiritual awakening, it is not for the weak. This spiritual journey is not for the weak. It is not. A lot of people can't handle it, and they refuse to go through it. But I started because I had to heal. I had to learn how to sit with myself, how to feel again, how to stop being or feeling abandoned, or even abandoning myself when life got hard. When you go through different traumatic experiences, it could be a death, it could be abuse of some kind, it could be homelessness, it could be a number of things, okay? People go through different things in their lives, and depending on what you go through, you have to learn how to deal with it. And for years and years in the past, we weren't taught how to deal with this stuff. So a lot of us you'll see a lot of us on TikTok, and a lot of people on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, having podcasts, TED Talks, whatever, telling you or showing you how to heal yourself, what works. Different techniques work for different people, okay? I'm just telling you and showing you what works for me. What works for me may not work for some of you, okay? There's no wrong way about this. Everybody's spiritual journey is totally different, just like everybody's traumatic experience is totally different. Everybody that's homeless, their experience is totally different. And there's different ways you can be homeless. Okay? I didn't know that until I was homeless. You know, homeless with a job. Never been without work. But just homeless. You know, so I mean, you have to sit with yourself. Stop pitying yourself. Stop doubting yourself. And you have to sit in silence. You have to sit in darkness. And I don't mean sit in a dark room. I mean sit with the darkness inside of you so that you can, that's what's called dark night of the soul, so that you can recognize the things that you need to change. That you need to change in order to get through this, so that you can get to the inner child. And the inner child is teaching you how to love yourself, saying it's okay, I forgive you. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive other people, okay? And you have to live in gratitude. That's what this spiritual journey is about. It is about going through the pain, recognizing it, and then seeing what you need to change, learning how to change it, and then go through the thing of forgiveness and then loving yourself again. You can't love other people. You can't help anybody else until you do it for yourself. It is that same thing about having a life jacket on in the airplane. You have to, in your oxygen mask, you have to give it to yourself before you can give it to somebody else. You give it to somebody else, you're no good, and you don't give it to yourself, you're no good to the next person. Okay? So you have to save yourself in order to save somebody else. And that's the same thing with healing. You have to heal first before you can go out there and heal somebody else. That's like a marriage counselor. How's somebody going to tell you how to save your marriage or what to do in your marriage, and they have never been married themselves? How does that work? You know, so like I said, along the way, I found the tools that helped, like breath work, meditation, shadow work, inner child healing, nervous system support, and community. Community is really big. I have a Facebook group. I will put it in the community board if it's not already on the community board. I can't remember if I did or not, but I will put it on there. Okay, we have a Facebook group. I have a school community on school, SKOOL, and we have conversations. Look like something was crawling my eyes. And have conversations and classes, because I used to offer courses. I no longer do courses. Courses are so overrated. I don't want to sit there and do a 4 or 5 week course. Do you really want to do a course? Courses are getting to be obsolete. People are paying for these courses and they aren't even finishing them. So I mean, it's just a lot of work for me just to create it and then take your money and then you're not even seeing the results. How's that helping anybody? That's just lining my pocket. That's all it is. So no, I want to do something that is going to help you guys. The money will always be there. The money will come regardless. So I'm not even worried about that. It's just helping you, paying forward, okay? We're supposed to be in the age of a reset and trying to heal the earth. We can't heal anything or reset anything if we don't know how to do it ourselves. So that's what this show is. The things that help me share it with love so you can try what fits and leave what doesn't. It's just as simple as that. So a quick note, because safety matters here. This show is not therapy. I am not here to diagnose you, but what I am here to do is offer you trauma-informed support, encouragement, and practices that can help you feel more grounded and empowered. And that's why it's called Yvette's Empowerment Show, because it's to empower you, okay? So we're going to keep it real. But we're also going to keep it gentle. So here's what you can expect on this podcast. You can expect healing conversations, grief, depression, self-esteem, boundaries, and rebuilding after hard seasons. Mind-body tools such as breath work, grounding, nervous system resets, and simple routines. We're keeping everything simple. There's nothing hard about this. Then you're going to do shadow and inner child work. Learning the patterns that we repeat, the parts of us that need attention, and how to reparent yourself with compassion, saying it's okay to love, it's okay to feel this way, it's okay that this person did this or that to me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's not to you, it is for you. And also empowerment, the big thing, empowerment, not hustle empowerment, the kind that helps you choose yourself again. We're big on community and retreats. I have a retreat on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're going to talk about that. Maybe some of you guys want to come to that. And I'll share behind the scenes of, they're very small, 5 people max. The retreats are near Seattle. I'm trying to get them in other states or whatever. But for right now, they're just Seattle based because that's where I am. Okay. And Seattle has a big, a large suicide rate. So main focus is here. If you guys want to fly here, that's okay. I have a travel company that can help you guys. I'm telling you, I got my hands on the little pot. And what a safe container can do for your growth. Okay. So I want to start with something I wish someone told me earlier. You don't need to be fixed. You need to be supported, not fixed. So many of us treat healing like a punishment, like, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Okay. But if your symptoms are not character flaws, what if they're signals? Like exhaustion can be a signal you've been carrying too much. Numbness can be a signal that you've been in survival mode. You just don't feel anything. You cut off, you're deadened, okay? And anxiety can be a signal for your body that it just doesn't feel safe yet. That's that fight or flight, you know. Healing isn't about becoming a different person. It's about coming back to who you were before life taught you to leave yourself. Okay, so it's safe for you to do so. All right. I want to do a little exercise. So if you take one hand and put it on your chest and the other hand and put it on your stomach, and you just feel, I want you to feel the breaths that you take. We're going to do a breathing exercise. And this is a mini breath work session, okay? So you're going to inhale through your nose and slow count of 4. So as you inhale, you're going to count 4 to yourself, and then you're going to hold for 4, and then you're going to blow out of your mouth for 4. And when you inhale, your stomach is going to extend out. And when you exhale, your stomach is going to go in. Okay? And I know we've been taught the opposite. When you inhale, your stomach goes in. You say, no. You're going to when you inhale, you're going to go and push your stomach out. And then when you exhale, out through your mouth and bring your stomach in. Okay? So let's practice that for a minute. We're going to go exhale through your nose, count of 4, extend your stomach out, hold for 4, exhale on 4, stomach in, out through your mouth. We're going to do that. Let's do that 2 more times. Last time. Hold. Exhale. If you do that about 10 times, you'll feel more calm, you'll feel peaceful, and you just say quietly to yourself, I am here, I am safe, I can take one small step in this moment. Okay? That's all you have to say. I am here, I am safe, I can take one small step in this moment. And if you feel nothing, that's okay. If you feel emotional, that's okay. We're just practicing, okay? We're just practicing. But if you do that enough times, your brain will start to rewire. You'll feel it emotionally. And your body will sense that it's true. Whatever you feel, your body will sense that it's true. Whatever you feel and you think at the same time, it resonates with the earth frequency, which is 0.1. That's quantum physics. And that will manifest. That is a way that you manifest like clockwork. Okay? It's really quick. So, you don't have to be in this energy as I was explaining. You don't have to be in this energy of feeling stuck, feeling hurt, don't know which way to go, don't know what to do. You know, you're gonna have options. I'm gonna teach you and show you that you have options. That is what I'm offering you. I'm offering you a different way of dealing with things, different way of dealing with people. Okay, a different way of dealing with yourself, first of all. Let's start there. You get to choose what resonates with you. You get to pause. You get to come back later. You get to just take your time. It's not a race. Healing is not a race. You get to take your time and see what works for you. What works for you may not work for everybody else. Like I said, I can only show you my journey. You can take from my journey what works for you. Okay? So in today's episode, I gave you even one more 1% more breath, 1% more hope. I would love for you to stay connected. Follow the podcast so that you don't miss what's next. I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to subscribe to the school. That's SKOOL. Get in the Facebook group. Be active, okay? If you guys don't come to the retreats, instead of me doing like little webinars and stuff, I just do everything on school. I'll do some stuff on Facebook and Instagram, and I go live on TikTok. But for the most part, it's just going to be the podcast and school. And the podcast is every Saturday, okay? Every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Because my plate is full, so that's all I can do. And I feel it's enough. So you guys have more than enough options for to get your healing. You don't need a course. Now, unless you want to go out and purchase somebody else's course, be my guest, that's fine. But me personally, I'm not offering a course to you guys because I just feel that, like I said before, it's a waste of my time and then it's a waste of your money. So, and if you want to message me, just follow the link in my bio and you guys can book a consultation with me. You can DM me a message, okay? There's several ways to get in touch with me. My email is in there. And if you're listening and you're thinking, I don't want to do this alone, I also host small, like I said, the weekend retreats, 5 people max, where we do breath work, meditation, inner child work, gentle movement, the lymphatic massage, we do the sound healing, and there's real support in a safe space. We come together as a family unit. We have business workshops for those of you that want to restructure your business. I'm a paralegal, so anybody want to get some things in order far as setting things up for your family for security. If you guys are going through a divorce, separation, you need a POA, or just want some things notarized and you guys don't have enough money, whatever, let's do it at the workshop. You guys want to start a business, let's do it at the workshop. I will work with you guys, okay? Once you pay your money for the retreat, everything that we do in the retreat is included in that price. We have meals, the inner child, we have a big dinner that we do, and we just sit around and, well, not sit around, but I mean, there's dancing and we just have a good time, okay? And that's on Saturday night. And that's to celebrate all the work that you guys did, because earlier that day, it's a lot of work. You guys are very emotional because you go through dark night of the soul and you don't know what you're going to bring up that's buried deep down inside. Okay, so you need to have joy. If anything, you guys need to celebrate, okay? Because going through dark night of the soul is not for the weak. It is sometimes it can be painful, okay? And it's scary if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what to expect, you don't understand really what's going on. So just take some time and just think about it and just keep listening to the podcast. And then when you're ready, then you'll make the decision whether what it is that you really want to do, because for some of you guys, this is really new to you, okay? But at least you get some kind of direction to go into. Some of you get some clarity of what's going on or whatever. So with that being said, next time we're talking about the quiet signs you're in survival mode, and what to do when your body won't let you just move on. Sometimes your body will have you stuck in survival mode, thinking that you need to be there, that this is safe, and it's not. So we are supposed to be in thriving mode, not survival. Survival is scarcity, lack mindset. We're not supposed to be there. So thank you for being here, and thank you for choosing yourself. Even if it's messy, it's okay. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You're not behind, you're just becoming, okay? And I want to thank each and every one of you beautiful souls out there for choosing yourself and loving yourself. And until next time, blessed be.